So, for those who love my hat, it says SGS, stand for Scottish Greyhound Society, and they encourage people to adopt retired racing greyhounds and give them a lovely home. So if you're looking for a donation to a charity this Christmas, I recommend that, because greyhounds are beautiful and I love them. In fact, this is how much I love them. I have 239 photos from this month alone.
Jesus Christ.
I just love the puppies. They're my babies.
Poor dogs are sitting there with a phone in their face all month like that was happening.
That's my gorgeous Lainey. That's my gorgeous Sasha. Well, I don't know. I think they've kind of just like got used to it, where they think that they're models or something like that.
It's made me think of that scene for Family Guy, where the guy with his wains, the guy, look at my kids, smacking the guy in the face with his wallet.
She's so cute. I love children. Look at my kids.
That was a moment like that. Sorry.
Right.
Right.
So I don't get this because it says start with like a button here, but then the questions are just down here, so I don't. Oh, this is just okay. You have to hit start for it, I guess, to actually let you select stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
These are.
Oh,
These seem
yeah.
to be questions. Well, why don't we do around each
Best
of these
friend
questions?
facts. Okay. Okay. All right. Do you want to do
that?
Do you want to do the first one then? And see?
I'll go round one. Okay. So.
Oh wait, we could just do both as well. We could just both answer for each other.
Aye. So the first question is, when is my birthday? August the 20th, 1990.
July 28th, 1990.
You were a bit hesitant in that, eh?
Well, for a second I was like, is it the 27th or 28th? But I'm like, no, it's the 28th. It's definitely 28th.
Second question, how many brothers and sisters do I have? Now this is a tricky one for both of us, I think.
This is actually kind of hard for you because you don't really know, because my dad has had kids. I've technically got step siblings now.
Same.
So, I didn't even know you really had step siblings. So
I'm going to say that you have...
Because we don't really talk about them much.
You've definitely got one sister.
Yes, that I grew up with.
That you grew up with. And I think you have a baby sister and a baby brother.
I have 3 baby sisters and a baby brother. Right.
Christmas must be expensive for you.
I feel sorry for my dad. Poor bastard.
And what about me?
You have got 2 older sisters and a little brother that you grew up with, and then step siblings. I honestly have no fucking idea.
I have a little sister and a little brother. But again, like, because they're, it's like it's one of those weird step family things. It's not really kind of. We obviously grew up together, so I know your sister fairly well, and like you know my sisters and wee brother fairly well. What's my special talent? Pressing A. The tapping of the A. It's frightening. It's frightening.
It's pretty good.
But to elaborate on more your special talent, I'd say that you're very good at, you know, games like patience and figuring stuff out. That kind of stuff. I'd say that that's maybe your special talent.
I mean, your special talent's easy. It's art. You draw, you paint very well.
Yeah.
So.
What's my star sign? That's easy because
We're
both the same.
We're both a Leo. Both Leos.
What's the main thing I do in my free time? Well, that's easy because you game and I draw.
No, we just these are easy as fuck. They're not exactly very difficult.
Oh,
the main thing I don't like about myself.
I'm gonna say that sometimes you're insecure about your looks. I would say that maybe. I don't know about the main thing because everybody's got things that they don't like about themselves.
I've got a list, man.
Don't name it. Put yourself in. What about me, Bob?
I guess a main thing would probably be your vices, where like alcohol and that. You're literally saying you're trying to not do them as much at all. So
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Which football team have I supported since I was young?
Fucking none, because neither of us give 2 shits about any sports.
Well, I remember you used to have Rangers wallpaper.
That was,
you know, the Rangers.
That was basic.
Like
that was basically my dad's forceful attempt of like Fitba, and I was just like, I don't care though.
I know. And I've never really been a football person, anything like that. Who's my celebrity crush? We just spoke about this last week. This is not fair. I don't have one for you.
I don't talk about it, so that's totally fair for you not to know that. But obviously yours is Henry Cavill because you were talking about how much you want to plough him.
Literally begged Henry Cavill to reel me last week. I'm going to say that your celebrity...
I'll tell you right now, you're literally... I don't think you even know who the person is.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to say that your celebrity crush isn't a traditional celebrity. It's maybe more of like a streamer or...
It is.
Something like that.
Somebody I watch.
Is it that Lou? Leslie Lou?
No, I know. I know we were talking about her last week. I know of her, but no, I can show you because she is very beautiful. I think.
I love a beautiful woman.
It is Alana Pierce.
Very beautiful woman.
Australian. She's very pretty.
Is it the Australian accent?
A wee bit. I do like the Australian accent, but I just think she's fucking gorgeous.
She has a beautiful.
And she's very funny. She's really into like Halo and all that as well. So you know,
she's got a really cute button nose. Lovely dark eyes. I love
her hair. I love her the silver hair. It's fucking very beautiful.
Do you like that? I forget the actor's name, but Daenerys Targaryen. She played in Game of Thrones. That long white hair.
I like that. I like that look on her. I liked her. I never watched Game of Thrones, but like anytime I see her in interviews, like when she was on like Graham Norton and stuff like that, I always quite liked her. Seemed like a really cool person, and she's pretty very attractive as well.
What's my greatest fear? That's a tricky one. I don't think it's not often where people are like, I'm absolutely shit petrified of this.
I don't have like an actual like phobia or anything. I've got fears of things I genuinely don't like. I've got two things I can think of specifically. One that I think you might know, and another one I don't know if you do know because I don't really talk about it. But it is a very weird fear.
I'm going to say clowns.
No. They don't really bother me.
Heights?
No.
I'm scared. I'm deadly scared of heights. I really don't like heights. Like even being up my ladder, like I freak out. I start to shake like a dog at the vet.
I guess the fear I've got that's more a general fear that people have is needles. No, I really don't like needles. Anytime I have to get a needle,
dentists and stuff,
dentists and all that, get injecting you, and I'm just like, but I've got a really weird fear that I don't ever really talk about. I've spoke about it a couple of times, but I don't know if I've ever actually tell you about it. I really don't. It makes me feel really anxious and stuff when people point stuff at me that can like fire shit. Like if somebody has like even just like a toy gun and they're like pointing at me, I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me feel really anxious.
I know.
Even if I know it's not loaded or anything, I hate it so much.
I knew somebody a long time ago who was the same. Where so even if you did that,
that as well,
they would literally like duck for cover, and they said it was just like for school, for people being wee arseholes, and it's like a learned behaviour.
Right.
But I get that.
That's one of a weird thing that I feel.
Who is my worst enemy? That's an interesting question because I think there could be a few options for you, and I'll not say their names or anything like that. But
worst enemy. That's a good gin. I could say that. I mean, right.
And if it wasn't them, it would be.
No, not really. No.
There was a time,
but not really. No.
But the first one definitely. And it's totally understandable because the guy's a cunt.
He is a cunt. For you, what's the enemy?
You'd be quicker naming my friends.
Aye.
Than my enemies. You know. Do you know? I wouldn't even say he's my enemy.
No, not really.
I don't know if I've got it. Do you know who's my own worst enemy? Me. I'm probably my own worst enemy.
Wow.
I would say.
Well.
But I've got yours in one.
Aye.
Well, I think we did all right for the first one. I think I missed one, which would be the siblings one, I guess. So
I mean, we both can hang with the siblings one, but I think that's fair because like we just don't really talk about our step siblings ever.
Aye, so. It's just not something to really talk about, you know. Especially if you don't know them.
Aye.
And you do. I mean, yours are all still quite young.
Aye, I mean,
you know?
they're fucking
What would you tell me? You know, like they're still watching kids' TV shows and they're starting school and shit.
Nah, what am I going to tell? I'm my 3 wee sisters that are like around the ages they like fucking that are like toddler age basically. Are they all like Disney princesses? Oh, what a fucking interesting thing! Who would have guessed?
Right, round 2, best friend favourites. This should be good.
Okay.
What's my favourite place in the world?
Favourite place in the world?
I'm going to say that, like, probably for the both of us, the answer would be the same, and it's
your
our
house.
bed.
Our
house and our beds. Because there's no place I would rather be than in my own house.
Aye, like it's literally any time I go out somewhere, I'm like, it's one of the things where it's like I like going out and seeing people and stuff when occasionally, but like usually after like being out for a while, I'm just like,
I can't wait to get home.
I can't wait to get home.
I know.
I just want to get home.
Do you know, like, see when if I invite somebody round to my house, like for a coffee or anything like that, the minute that I've sent the text, they've not even been round, they've not even accepted the invite, and I'm like, I can't wait till they go. I can't wait till they fuck off so I can have my house back.
Aye. Aye.
Favourite movie? It's a tricky one.
I think I've definitely seen mine before, but I wouldn't grudge you for not remembering what it was, because it was probably a while ago that I would have said it, and I'd say it still probably is my favourite movie. I don't know what yours would be actually. Thinking about it,
I don't know if I've got a favourite movie. I like a lot. I like a certain. Why don't we say movie genre?
Movie genre. See, that's the weird thing. Is the genre that this movie is not a genre that I generally watch a lot of.
Musicals. It's a musical.
It's not a musical.
Chicago.
It's no a musical, but that's a fair guess. Just had to fart there. Sorry about that.
Bad Manners. Is it Bad Manners by any chance? Favourite movie? That's a difficult one. I guess I don't really know your favourite movie unless it's a Wonderful Life.
When I say it, I think you'll probably be like, oh, aye.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I don't think I've even seen that.
I'm just naming movies now.
It's The Shining.
Shining. I could have guessed that. Given a wee bit more time, I probably could have guessed that.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of for you as a favourite movie is Age of Ultron.
Do you know what?
Because you did.
That's a really
I think
fair guess.
it's probably your favourite like Marvel movie.
That is a really fair guess. But,
I don't know if that would be favourite movie.
Alan's sitting right now going, he's never got it fucking half. He's never, So that's I would probably say that is my favourite movie. That's my go-to movie if I want to watch something that'll kill a couple of hours, and I could talk about it verbatim. I actually know every word to the movie. Like, I would say like my favourite genre for movies is like sci-fi. Like anything sci-fi, and I guess Age of Ultron kind of falls into that. But you don't watch horror movies?
That's the thing. The Shining is my favourite movie, but I don't really watch a lot of horror movies.
Have you seen Doctor Sleep?
No.
The sequel? Ewan McGregor? It's a really good movie.
No.
If you like The Shining, you'll like it. It expands this. It's about Danny when he's older.
Oh.
And he's like still got The Shining, and
is it based on a Stephen King book, or is it just
Aye.
Okay.
Stephen King, and I think his son wrote the book Doctor Sleep.
Okay.
And it's how like some movies are very suggestive in the terms of like murdering kids. Doctor Sleep's not like that.
Okay.
It's like here's this kid and here's them getting tortured.
Well, I mean, considering what is in the book, I wouldn't put it past Stephen King to not have anything like that, to have shit like that out of his book. Like, he doesn't seem to worry about having fucked up shit in his books. So.
No, it's horror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Favourite food? No. I think for you, your favourite food would be like a chippy.
No.
I mean,
it's shit that...
A burger?
It's honestly something I don't actually eat that often, but it is my favourite food, so it's kind of weird. And I think the reason I don't eat it a lot is because it's kind of a pain in the arse to make. But it is my favourite food. No. No.
Bangers and mash? I don't know.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I love macaroni and cheese.
That's a good.
I love mac and cheese. But I'm just like, it's a hassle to make, so I'm just like, I never make it.
I get that because it is like to make it like a nice mac and cheese. It does take time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot harder to prepare a mac and cheese than just boiling pasta and putting cheese on it.
Yeah. I don't know what your favourite food. Favorite food. You're such a glutton.
I literally eat anything and
Aye.
everything.
You just love a lot of stuff.
I guess it's easier to say what kind of food I like to eat as opposed to a certain type, if that makes sense. Almost like the movies, where it's better to pick a genre than it is, you know.
I generally don't. Couldn't you like narrow it down?
And that is fair
don't know.
because I do eat absolutely anything and everything without discrimination. But I would probably say my favourite's like Chinese food. Like I like a lot of Chinese food or a lot of Asian food. Love dumplings. Love bao. That kind of stuff. But, do you know, favourite food? I love snacky stuff.
Aye.
See party food. Like see when, you know, when you go to like a party and maybe this is like a typical kind of Kilsyth thing, but you know, I'll take a wee plate for the house. Where I'll just kind of be like, oh, is that right? Aye, oh, it's good to see you again. I need to go, bye. And you know, I'm just filled up in the buffet.
I'm quite bad with that. If there's a buffet and they've got like a big plate of like with many sausage rolls, I'll just be like, fucking.
Pigs and blankets as well.
Pigs and blankets.
Oh.
I don't know why this conversation just reminded me, and it made I don't know if it was a TikTok or not that I seen. I don't know if it was TikTok or just a video, but it just made me hinky goo. Where it's these guys, it's this group of Scottish guys, like young guys, they're hanging about. I think they're like camping or something. And one of the guys he looks pure. I don't know. He looks high or drunk, and he's like slowly just like going and sitting down. And then the guy's zooming in on him with the camera, laughing because I think he knows he's high, and he just goes like, "I'm absolutely full of crisps," and I was just made me hinky you. Like, that is John.
That is me. Yous have no idea how many packets of crisps I eat on a daily basis or even a weekly basis. I always remember that time where I was at yours. Like it used to be a thing where I'd come down to your house because you know I was his upstairs neighbour, and I'd come down and like we'd sit and we'd play games and stuff like that. And then when the ice cream van came, I would just go out and I'd just buy like £1 worth of like 10p crisps. And I would just sit literally and just eat one after the other. I don't even think I spoke to anybody, just sitting eating all the crisps. And I wish there's that 140 and it's me absolutely collapsed in your bed for eating maybe about 20 packets.
I mind that.
And that, you know, I'm struggling to breathe, and it's like Pray for Mojo and The Simpsons. And you know, I wish I could find that 40 because it's absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I do mind that actually. Fucking hell.
Favourite genre of music?
That's would have been easier to answer like 10 years ago, because I probably would have just said like metal or rock, because it would have been good, a good answer for you, because that's what we listen to all the time. We were
kind of listening to the same sort of stuff.
Aye.
I don't know. I would say that your favourite genre is maybe classical.
It's probably still metal for me, to be honest.
Really?
Aye. I definitely don't listen. It used to be like exclusively rock and metal music back in the day, but I do listen to way more genres now in general. But I think still favourite is just metal. Like System of a Down still like favourite band. So yeah, for you, I don't know. Like indie music, I would always think like some kind of indie genre.
Do you know? I will give you that, because I'll listen to like really obscure kind of like techno chill out kind of stuff that's not really got a genre. So indie's probably the best genre for it.
The fuck is that? What's that fucking music called that you just put on? No, no that. I know that. The fucking what's it called? It's that shit that you put on that's got like The Simpsons on it, and it's pure like something. It's called like something wave, I think.
Techno wave?
No.
New wave?
What the fuck? It's like, I can't mind. It's like whenever we played board games and stuff, and we're like, oh, what music we put on, and you go, I'll put this on, and it's the pure video, and it's like Simpsons clips, and they're all distorted and shit with colours and
Vaporwave.
Vaporwave, that as well.
Yeah,
you quite like that.
So when you say The Simpsons there, I'm like, what the fuck?
I just remember that it always seems to be The Simpsons videos that are on the background for some reason.
And they've got like dead pink eyes, and they're just fucking sitting. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's The Simpsons only, but
What's my favourite day of the week? I'm gonna say Saturday for you for your Saturday streams.
I don't know if I have really a favourite day.
I don't really have a favourite.
All my days kind of blend together, so I'm just kind of like,
do you know what, that question's maybe more for people that like work Monday to Friday,
Aye,
and the answer's obviously Friday. You know,
aye.
favourite animal, wolf.
It
And
would-
don't deny it.
It would be a wolf or a bear.
Wolf or a bear.
One of the two for me.
Favourite animal.
Your favourite animal? What's favourite animal? I mean, I would want to say like birds or dogs because you've got dogs and you loved having wee bird seed things outside and watching them and that.
I guess I like a lot of different animals. I don't really have like a singular favourite. No, I would say that. No, I don't think I've got a singular favourite animal. And basically, this quiz isn't for me because I'm really ambiguous when it comes to stuff.
Also, I just want to be exact and say when I say I like bears, I like black bears and brown bears and polar bears. Panda bears can get to fuck. They're cunts. I hate panda bears.
You're really intense about that one.
They're arseholes.
How?
They just are.
Because they don't want to live anymore.
They make no effort. They make no effort to actually to have their species survive. They're just arseholes. They're like, I am going to eat a diet that doesn't give me enough nutrients for what I need to eat, and I'm not going to shag and make wains, and no, I'm not going to. But like, they're literally. They don't have a natural predator, and they're dying out because they're wankers.
Do you know, I was watching a video, and it was like basically these moments where a panda's been a panda, and they're basically showing, you know, incredulously how they're still alive, and people are like, I don't know how pandas survive in the wild.
Because of us.
No, like, they don't survive in the wild.
The only reason they're still about is because we're trying to. This because the human race is making an effort to try and make them survive.
That's crazy.
Because they're cute.
Pretty much.
But it's like they're just dicks. Even in Minecraft, they're dickheads.
Are they?
Aye, they're so annoying. They're so slow. Like I was making a base in Minecraft in a server that I was playing on like a while ago, and I was like, I'm going to try and get panda bears and foxes at my base to just like hang about, and see try and move them from one place to another. They're just arseholes. They're so slow. Every other animal you can like you can get a lead on and you can make them go quite far. They don't. They move so slow, and it's just like, you know what? These are just arseholes.
I just die out already.
Even the polar bears you could like punch and have them chase you, like angrily. But the panda bears, you hit them and they don't bother.
Please don't punch polar bears.
I mean,
they've got a rough time yet, as it is.
If you punch a polar bear, you're just gonna die. Do you know that? Have you heard that fact where scientists say if you see a polar bear, it's too late.
You're already dead.
You're already dead.
Yeah.
You're dead. You're not gonna get away with it.
What's funny is that like I love the attitude that's that people have these days where they think that they can reason with nature. Like they'll see like a bear or a polar bear or something like that, and they'll go, "Oh, that's cute." You know, oh, look at that bear, hi bear, and stuff like that. And the bear's like charging towards them, ready for a good snack. And they're like, oh, it's coming towards me, my phone it. Crazy.
Bears have got to be one of the cutest to dangerous animal ratio. In the sense like it's one of the most dangerous animals you could probably get coming at you, but it's also like very cute.
Yeah, look, do you know what it is? They always kind of look a wee bit sad.
Aye.
You know, it's as if you want to look after them.
Aye.
What's your favourite thing to have on toast? I don't think you have toast that often.
No, I mean,
Butter?
Probably just cheese.
I'm probably butter.
Butter. I don't eat. Do you know what I've not had in so long though? You know the kind of cheese toast that you would make, where you would grill one side of the bread, and then you'd flip it on and put cheese on it, and then you'd melt the cheese into the bread. I've not that. I used to love that shit. And I've not had it in ages.
Have you
I
ever...
don't have a normal grill anymore to like do it easily. So
have you ever had it where you don't toast the other end and you just melt the cheese on bread?
Aye, that's good shit.
I love that shit.
That is good shit.
Some good shit. What's your favourite item of clothing? I think that's a difficult one because I would say your t-shirts.
Aye.
You like a good t-shirt.
Just a nice comfy t-shirt.
I don't really want to wear clothes at the best of times, so I guess I don't really have a favourite one.
Aye. I would...
Favourite possession? That's a tricky one.
Favourite possession?
I'm going to say your PC.
Aye.
I think that's probably the.
I mean, I literally spend most of my time just on my PC, so like it'd be weird if it wasn't that. I feel like,
and like you spend your majority of your money on your PC, like keep it upgraded and stuff like that, and basically everything connects to it. You know, like if you bought the microphone or the camera or something like that, it's to bolster your PC.
It's a peripheral to the PC.
Yeah.
Favorite possession for you?
What do you think I would have as a favorite possession?
I mean, you quite like the Tesla that you've got.
Love the Tesla. Love it.
Very much like that.
Love rallying in it.
That would probably be my answer. The Tesla.
I'd probably say like my favourite possession would be some of my Halo memorabilia.
That's a
like my Master Chief helmet or my plasma rifle. But yeah, that's quite obscure.
Yeah. Is there many of this?
Round 3.
How many rounds is there? Oh, just
4.
3 and 4.
What's the one word descriptions? That might be more fun.
One word descriptions. Oh no, you're right. I'll just give you an award.
Oh no, I thought it was maybe going to be like questions where we have to answer it in one word. Let's just do round 3 because I feel like the tea or coffee and all that kind of stuff's going to be really easy.
No, that's just.
Oh, what are you allergic to? I think you're allergic to anything.
No, I'm not allergic to it. I don't think you are either, are you?
I'm the same.
I'm allergic to fuck all. Quite lucky with that.
First Facebook picture. These questions are shit.
That's a shit question. Who the fuck cares about your first Facebook picture? Probably just a picture of yourself, probably. Like,
yeah, these
that
questions
would be the answer
shit.
to that.
What's my favourite dog breed? That's obviously going to be fucking easy. I've got 2 of them. You've seen them earlier on.
I wonder what it would be. It's not like you've got 2 greyhounds, and also your previous dog that you had when you were growing up was also a greyhound.
And I'm wearing a greyhound hat.
Like fucking Jesus.
These questions are garbage. But that was fun. I mean, it'll give the viewers and the listeners an idea or a deeper understanding of us.